I'm Tom Selway for Sense Media. I'm here with Greg McKee for Labsphere. Greg, lovely to meet with you. Tell me a little bit about Labsphere then. What does it do exactly?
So Labsphere makes test equipment for the lighting industry, for remote sensing, and more recently for commercial and consumer electronics.
So give me an example of the kind of products that you do, and in fact the products you have here on display at AutoSens this year.
All right, so we're showing one of our more recent products, which is a tunable light source for calibrating and flat fielding wide-angle field of view cameras. You know, cameras with fisheye lens on it. This tunable source can input any spectrum and then reproduce that spectrum, give you the metrics, and then if you like it, then you can use it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
A lot of the businesses that you've worked with in the past, I'd imagine, will be at an event like this. Is this the kind of place that you source out potential customers and just develop product awareness?
Yes, initially it was awareness of Labsphere. What's great now, being the fourth year here, is we have a lot of our customers coming up to us and telling us, hey, we're using your systems, we love it, what's new?
And of course, you do have a lot of new things on display. Could you tell me a bit more detail about the tech that's here that people can see at the desk?
Sure. We just introduced this week at this show a very high-resolution tunable source. So it's not using LEDs in the traditional manner now with matching spectra. It's using a different technology where the overlay of the spectrum is indistinguishable. We're also introducing a low-profile uniform source for flat fielding, so large area, uniform source for testing time-of-flight sensors at the wafer level. So large area uniform source that can mount onto a wafer test system and negotiate around the prober and the prober towers. We're also introducing a flexible material that is, people may be familiar in this industry with our PermaFlex targets and our LiDAR target kits with very, very large area targets. Diffuse reflectance 5% up to 85% for testing sensitivity of the LiDAR sensors. We also introduced a flexible version of that for portability. And then lastly, we introduced a line of laser power measurement systems for measuring pulse laser power, so pulse lasers and continuous lasers. So laser systems used, such as VCSELs, and the lasers being used in LiDAR systems and time-of-flight systems.
Are you still kind of surprised to see how fast these technologies are developing and the new technologies coming forward? Does it still surprise you when you attend events like this? Yeah,
I like some of the new stuff that we're seeing that we see sort of being applied in the mobile phone industry, now being applied inside a car. You know, object recognition, facial recognition, knowing what the person's doing in the car. That was new to me. You know, that at this time around. I thought that was pretty interesting to just imagine where a car is going to be in the next 5-10 years.
Sure. I mean, do we have a good idea of where we will be in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, how soon will it be when consumers, everyday consumers, will get to grips with this kind of technology?
We have no idea.
we need to get a move on.
Yeah, we have a lot of. Everybody has goals and objectives where we would like to be, but yeah, it's hard to say. It's still this industry is still in its infancy.
And what's the problem there? Is it sort of getting this over to like the big motor companies and with them sort of consuming this new technology? Is that the issue? Is there a good dialogue there between these different companies?
I don't know, but I think the biggest challenge is going to be the safety, right? Getting through all the safety testing and testing requirements, getting it to the point where consumers will accept it. I think this industry is being driven by the companies and the technologies. I don't know for much how much consumers are actually asking for it. So it's sort of like the Apple approach, you know. Build it, market it, and they will come.
Yeah. You know? I'm sure they will definitely come. Greg, it's been great to speak with you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. And there's more great videos from AutoSens. Make sure you subscribe to this channel.